Hi guys, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Let me just straighten this a little bit. Okay, you guys, I am here. I am present. Yes, everything is wonderful. I've been just in heavy meditation mode. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if it was the full moon or something. I don't know what it is, but I have just been going in high priestess mode. Not hermit mode, but more like high priestess mode. Vivid dreams, messages, everything like that. It's been a lot. I'm reaching into like my feminine energy a little bit more right now. I guess it's the Pisces season. And yeah, everything's just been one thing after another. The actual just feelings and emotions are just coming up. Whew. Anyway, I am here, you guys. Yes, I am here. And this is going to be a beautiful reading. I know it's going to be a good one for Jisoo. Whoever requested Jisoo, this is it. I'm going to do a updated general love and career reading for her. Whatever comes up. When I read tarot, it's like a puzzle. You have to put the pieces together. I don't really listen to BlackPink. So just put the pieces together. If it doesn't resonate, then whatever, So just take it for what it is and just enjoy it, okay? And before I get started, shout out to whoever requested Jisoo, and here is a beautiful carnelian, dark red carnelian. I love this crystal. It's got a little kind of geode thing going on there. This is carnelian, really good for the root chakra, for stability, grounding. Sometimes we're all in our heads. Now we have to get grounded, mind, body, spirit. All right, carnelian. Sending you guys massive love and light. I feel like a lot of things are quieting down right now, like externally, things are quieting down. Lovely. Take a deep breath, everyone. I'm going to start out with my Sisters of the Sea Oracle deck. Thank you to Zoe. She picked this deck out for me, and she said you should get this for the channel. So, 3 cards, please. What message do you have for Jisoo from BlackPink? Out of all the girls, I feel like she has a it's like a muted kind of energy, but it's not muted. She's quiet right now. Things are a little bit quiet around her right now. 3 cards, please, for Jisoo. Hidden tears. I don't know if she's a Pisces or if she has water in her chart. But she bottles up a lot of emotions. It's, you know, I'm hearing that song. It's just emotions taking me over. 2 more cards, please. Got choice. That's such a beautiful card. And respect. Did she have a song like the flower song? I don't know if that was Jisoo or if that was someone else from BlackPink, but I'm hearing that song, that flower song, and it's showing me like a lotus kind of opening up. She's getting in touch with her emotional side, but the problem that I'm seeing, or like the little discrepancy that I'm seeing with her, is that she finds that side of her to be weaker. And that's not true. We have to face our emotions. We have to face our fears sometimes. We all go through it. We all have good days. We all have bad days. We all have days where we are a little more emotional, especially as a woman. We are a little more emotional. We're a little bit less forgiving sometimes. But she always chooses to bottle things up. Just bottle things up. That's what I'm getting. She tries to bottle things up because I feel like she wants to be respected. And she doesn't want to come across as an emotional person, overly emotional person, overly, I don't know, just, she doesn't want to come across as too emotional. She wants to come off as almost like resting bitch face. Like, that's what I see. Like, she wants to come across as strong. She doesn't like being vulnerable. I see that already about her. General reading. I am going to use my Tarot of Mystical Moments. What's going on with Jisoo? I don't know if she has a love life right now, but I see someone coming in a little bit. He's coming in for Jisoo, General. Page of Wands, Six of Swords. Whew. Jisoo. You see, I feel like with just those 2 cards, she feels alone right now, but it's almost like that's how she wants it. The Fool. 2 of Swords. Wow. I don't know why when the 2 of Swords came out and then this card came out, Choice, not Hidden Tears, the other one. Yeah, Choice came out. she's going through something right now emotionally, because I feel like she has a decision to make between marriage, career, or between marrying someone she loves or marrying someone that is good on paper. She's alone right now. She's very much not interested in anything like new or okay. Eight of Cups, yeah. Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. The Chariot, yeah. King of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Ace of Swords, yeah. I'm getting she has a few decisions to make in terms of career, in terms of what she wants to do. And I also see that she's gonna have a decision to make between life partners, like a husband. She's very kept to herself. Again, she does not like to be vulnerable. Definitely does not like to be vulnerable around you guys, around the fans. She keeps it to herself. You know, I also feel like in her career, I think there were too many people involved when it came to her work, when it came to writing her music, when it came to writing her lyrics. There was just too many people involved. It almost felt like mental gymnastics in her head, meaning like it almost felt like there were a lot of mind games, a lot of manipulation, a lot of we have to do it this way, we have to do it that way. She doesn't really feel like herself. A lot of times, a lot of these K-pop artists are gonna feel that way because they don't get to, they might be able to write their own music a certain kind of way, but in the end it almost has to be like, it has to go through a process of like, no, this is the way it has to be. She likes her life, like being famous. She likes that life. But she is also very she wants to start picking and choosing what she puts out there. Too many people know her business, and she does not like that. She could be moving also, or moving to another career, or doing something else. I'm not sure. I'm gonna get into her career next. Alright, that was that was just so an interesting, like, little reading for her. She's very quiet right now. I think she's trying to strategize what to do. What is going on with Jisoo in her career? Okay. This actually might not be her career. This might be her love reading. I had a feeling. This might be her love reading. What's going on with her love life? Seven of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Temperance. Now, mind you, I don't listen to them. Two of Swords. So I don't know who is all in their energy. Like, I don't know who their manager is. I don't know who they see every day. But I am seeing some kind of a love interest here. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Her whole life, everything that she got in BlackPink was everything she manifested. She manifested that life. She wanted the fame. She wanted to be, I guess, a rapper. She wanted this. So it's not like she didn't ask for it. She wanted it. But there came a point where she feels drained. It's a little too much. You guys are doing a little too much to me. That's how I feel. And so she's being kind of quiet right now. Four of Cups, yeah. The Moon. I'm gonna be honest with you, she is single right now. She is single and she wants to be single for now, but she knows that she has to choose between a few people, between maybe two people. And one looks good on paper. Like, it looks like, yes, he checks off the list and he feels like he could be the one. But she's very hesitant. You know what her issue is? She thinks too much. And she overthinks it, and she overthinks what's the best case, what's the worst case scenario, what's the best case scenario, and she overthinks it. And yes, marriage is a big commitment, but eventually she will get hit with a choice. You're gonna have to choose. King of Pentacles, yes. She's getting, when it comes to love and marriage, I think I don't know if her father is still alive, but I'm getting a heavy father figure here who is giving her suggestions or giving her advice. She's close with her father. Knight of Cups. She's very close with her father. Her mother too, but I think she's more close to her father. Okay, Three of Wands. Yeah, King of Pentacles again. And the Star. I'm gonna be honest with you, her love life might be quiet right now, and a lot of things are under wraps. Two people she knows. Here's what I'm getting. And I'll go a little bit into detail, but I don't want to go way into detail because eventually it's really her decision in life to make that choice. There's a song by a band called Glassjaw, and it says, in one of their songs, it says, after all, fate lets you decide. So she's given an opportunity to choose between two guys, two men. One could be a little bit younger, and one could be her age or just a little bit older. I see one of them being around her constantly, works with her, maybe like a manager or a producer or someone around her. Korean. He's a Korean guy. He knows what he does. He knows what he brings to the table. He does a lot of things, but he has had almost like a crush on Jisoo for a while. I don't know why, but I'm getting like he helped her on that Flower song. Maybe that's why I was picking it up. I don't know. You guys. I don't know. But it's like yeah. Look at that. The lotus just like coming open. Yeah. It's like, she knows him. She knows of him, and they kind of know each other, and they've worked together. Okay, so that's option number 1. Option number 2 in love, okay, is a friend. A friend indeed. just a friend. And he knows everything about her. That's the person she goes to confide in. That's the person she goes to talk to. That's the person she goes to hang out with. They've known each other since childhood. And they've known each other for a long time. At least 20 years. And it was on and off at first because she did her thing and she had to travel the world and he had to do his thing and live his life. But on some occasion, they kind of found their way. Sorry, guys. They kind of like found their way back to each other's lives. That's what I'm picking up. And that's who she goes to like hang out with. That's who she goes to kind of vent to. And he doesn't care. He doesn't care if she's Jisoo of BlackPink or someone else. Like he likes her for her. And but she's very Jisoo. Girl. She needs to let love in. She needs to let love. You can only be a boss bitch for so long. And eventually, that whole mentality, it dies down. That whole thing, it dies down. Even my mother had that. My mother was an amazing businesswoman, made a lot of money. She knows how to negotiate. But when it came to being a mother, she quit. She was like, I'm going to focus on my kids. So for her, it's as if she's carrying on this masculine energy. This is who I am. Money, fame, and all this like sponsorships, and she has a lot of things going on around her, but it's she's starting to feel a little bit like I need to calm down because I'm doing a lot. I'm doing too much for everyone else. Yeah, Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. And then you have the Seven of... So there's resistance here. She's resisting. She doesn't want to face the fact that she actually does want a relationship. She wants that. And I do see it in her future, but she's got to be willing to open her heart up a little bit more. Because you can love yourself that much. You can give yourself all the love in the world and treat yourself all the time. But it's like she needs to just calm down and really think. Because she has two options and both are good options. Slowly but surely. She's not rushing into a relationship. She's not rushing into marriage. But she does want it. She's getting a little bit tired of the hustle. To be honest with you. She's getting a little bit tired. She'll say she'll never stop. She'll never quit. She'll never do whatever. But she is getting a little bit tired of it. One card. Yeah. Six of Pentacles. You see this? 6 is the number of love, but it's also the number of balance. You have to be emotionally and mentally balanced. If you're doing too much in your head, if you're doing too much production, if you're doing too much work, and you're not making time for yourself and your needs being met, you're going to feel drained. She needs to learn how to balance out her life. Yeah, she might have millions of dollars, but she's not she's out of whack. And the only person who she's been going to is her friend. She doesn't even go to therapy. She does not put her needs, she doesn't, because she doesn't face it. She does not face her emotions. She does not make therapy like a necessity for her. I'm not saying that she should, but she should actually face certain things. She barely had a childhood. This girl grew up quickly, and she grew up under the spotlight. And she didn't really get... The only time she really got the attention she got was because of BlackPink. If BlackPink wasn't in the picture, she wouldn't be who she is. They wouldn't treat her the same. So she needs to balance out her life. She's resistant to love right now, and I get it. Because I understand that feeling. But I do see love in her future. I do see proposals in her future. So she has some options out there. But she's not going to, she shouldn't rush into it. She needs to really get to the bottom of something. It's her heart chakra. It's her heart chakra and her heart, maybe even her third eye and her crown. Like this, her higher chakras are kind of blocked off. She's resting bitch face. She thinks love is a waste of time. She might sing about it, she might talk about it, she might want it, but she will put like a facade on, like she's a strong person. And there's only so much that can go. You know, for a while, maybe, yes. Your 20s are for making mistakes. Your 20s are for meeting new people. Your 20s are for dating around. Your 20s are for just enjoying your life. No strings, you know. She needs to enjoy her life more. It doesn't have to be no relationship is perfect. There's no such thing. No relationship is perfect, but she needs to accept. Like, acceptance is a big thing for her. Like, I don't know. It's hard for her to accept people into her life. I don't know if it's trust. I don't know what it is. I just see that it's hard for her to gravitate to people, and she needs to figure that part of her life out. It could be cultural, it could be something else, but she's resisting. I just heard resisting arrest. Give me one card, please, for her love. Yeah, Judgment, 5 of Cups, and the Lovers, and the Queen of Pentacles. So she does have the ability to become a wife someday. I think she feels like there's a little... Okay, now I see what's going on. There is a little bit of judgment on her part. She judges people, especially men. She will judge men. And it has to be like, you have to come to me correct, or I'm not even going to associate myself with you. That's how she is. A little bit entitled, because no one's perfect. But I do see love coming into her life, but she has to let go of this, and I know it's really hard because she's lived a perfect life, really. She does what she loves, she makes her music, she does her thing, whatever. But she has to let that love grow. She has to let that love in. And she has to be open to it. That's why I keep seeing like a flower blooming, because she has to let that kind of grow. Right now, she doesn't want nothing to do with anything, but she has to let it grow. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, Six of Wands. Beautiful. And the Two of Cups. Yeah, I do see love in her future. But she needs Six of Wands. But she needs to, you know, it's interesting. If she ever does get into a relationship, she has to be the one that takes the lead. She has to be the one to kind of lead him, to lead the relationship. But that takes feminine energy. You know, she can't be boss bitch and lead a relationship, because that's too much. She has to be loving about it, you know. I see a lot of myself in her, a little bit of my personality in her. I don't know what her sun sign is. She could have a little bit of fire in her chart. I also see air. Okay. Air meaning Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I see Gemini, but I don't know if she's a Gemini. I don't think she's a Gemini. She could marry a Gemini. That's a possibility. Sun, moon, or rising. All right, I went in on her love. Whew. So she needs to really open herself up. She needs to receive. She doesn't know, because when people want to give her love, she rejects it. That's what I'm seeing. Like, she'll be like, not for me right now. Bye. You know? Career, please, for Jisoo. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god. I'm just hearing BlackPink in your area. I don't know why that song keeps popping in my head. Page of Pentacles. The Magician. I don't know if she's working on film, or she wants to work on film, or she wants to do acting. But I do see acting in her future. King of Cups. The World. Seven of Cups. Ten of Wands. Seven of Wands. Two of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Three more cards, please. Nine of Wands. King of Swords. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. And the Four of Swords. Blackpink is slowly fizzling out. Like it's just how it that's just how it's gonna go. It's just gonna slowly fizzle out. Right now she is resting. She could be taking a spa day or something. She's something. You're the moon and the king of wands. Yeah, she needs to recharge her energy. She feels mentally and emotionally not there. So she's recharging. She might be taking you know what? She needs to be careful because I feel like she might be taking like narcotics. She might have trouble sleeping and she's taking, I don't know, she might be taking some kind of like sleep medication to help her kind of shut down. This girl is on all the time in her brain. She's on, looking at all her opportunities, looking at all her options, looking at her work. I'm seeing her like she's walking in her house, and the hallways have all these albums and awards and things like that, but it's like it's never, to her it's never good enough. And she wants to try something new, and she wants to try something different, and she wants to do something else. She does like making music. I see her continuing doing that, but only so much. I see her doing more film or short films, or I don't really see K-drama, Korean drama. I see more of like she could do like horror films. She could do something completely different from what everyone thought she would do. And she's right now looking at all her options. And she's keeping quiet. It's almost like I have all these projects around me and I'm gatekeeping them. I'm not talking about them. Because I don't want people to know what I'm up to. She wants to keep a low profile when it comes to her work. Eventually, she will get, it's going to take her some time. If she's trying to get into acting, it is going to be slow moving, and it's going to take her a lot of time because it's hard for her to get into character. Just like it's hard for her to open up to love, it's hard for her to open up to play another character because all she knows is herself. Jisoo from BlackPink, that was the label that was given to her. That is who she is. So it's hard for her when you're put in a box, you know, your whole life. It's hard for her to kind of take a step back and say, oh no, I'm going to play this character and this is who I'm going to be. But I do feel like she is going to start acting. Give me 3 cards. Eventually, I think towards the end of the year, she's going to be traveling. She's going to be traveling a lot towards the end of this year. 3 cards, please. Five of Swords. Yeah, Knight of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. Okay. This is kind of like what I was getting in the beginning when I got the Mermaid Oracle. Like, here's what I'm getting. She's going to have to choose. Regardless, she's going to have to choose between 2 guys. Okay, that's one part of it. There's going to come a point where she's going to choose between being a wife and keeping her career. I feel like she is so heavy on the career that, and she likes to be kind of like in control in that kind of way, that she would be forgetful as a wife. I'm not saying she's a bad person. She's just like, I don't know. Like, she would put more effort in her career than she would in her marriage. She could be a workaholic. And that's what I'm seeing. So she's going to see, look at that. He's like walking away with like an empty heart. And she's holding her flower. It's like, my career is everything to me. I built this. I did this myself. You know, before you ever came into my life. Like that kind of thing. And she's just gonna have to face the music here and really choose. Because if she doesn't choose, I feel like that marriage could potentially end. So she needs to choose wisely what she really wants. Very clear on her work. Because I know she has a good work ethic. She's a businesswoman. She's a pop star. She's whatever. But she needs to be very clear with what she wants out of a marriage. Because that's a commitment in and of itself. And if she's way too committed in her career and not giving a lot of commitment to her marriage, it's gonna take a dive, you know? So she's gonna have to choose between career and love. And I'm not saying she can't do both. She can, but she has to do it with moderation. If she was traveling, 20 times a year to all these places, she might have to travel half that, 10 times a year, or maybe less. She needs to know what her priorities are, and that's a heart thing. And if you're not ready for it, then you're not ready for love or commitment. But for her, it's like she needs to understand that relationships take work, relationships take time. You can't just expect a guy to come at you. He needs to come to me this way and da-da-da-da-da. No. I feel like most men would not be able to reach that level in her mind of what a relationship is. It's almost like she's expecting, because of who she is, because she's Jisoo, it's like she's expecting a guy to come at her who's perfect, who's Prince Charming. And that's not always the case. That's like never the case. Like, people are people. People are gonna screw up. People are gonna make mistakes. But she needs to kind of like, I'm not saying lower her standards. I'm saying she needs to be able to be human about it. Okay? So that's what I get for her love and career. Give me 3 cards. 3 cards for Jisoo. What other? You have the Magician. Yeah, 2 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups. So she has potential here. A lot of potential in love. But I feel like she would be the first one to walk away. I mean, that's just what I'm getting with her. This is my Whispers of Love tarot deck, or oracle deck. Give me 1 card for Jisoo. I don't know if this makes sense, you guys. I don't know why it's coming out like this. I'm sorry if you had specific questions, but my reading just came out like this. There's no judgment, by the way. No judgment. Okay. Yeah, listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Yeah. Like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. That's how that's how it's gonna have to be, and she's gonna have to realize it one way or another. But that is what I have for Jisoo. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye guys.